So, hello and welcome everyone to episode slash session 8 of Primordial Harmony with your 30-second favorite DM, Mike, and I am joined by.
I'm Nyx, and I play Elaria. She is a ranger wood elf.
I am Brittany. I play Carahill. She is a tiefling monk, and she has no memory prior to when monks found her in forests.
I am Hum, and I am a bard gnome, and I'm a little silly and crazy.
My name is Miles. I am playing Adenoth, the local seeker, which is kind of like an intelligence-based ranger.
I am Justin. I'm playing Zachariel Vitalis, thrower of javelins, slayer of beasts, and one-time manticore killer.
Oh, yeah, the Manticore Slayer.
One-time instant manticore killer.
Jeez.
One-time instant manticore.
Battlemaster, the best, or not the best, but most potent fighter subclass. One moment.
Bringing it back.
I had to make a choice between muting the Discord or muting the OBS. Anyway. Oh. Alright, cool. So, let's begin. We left off with the party traveling south in the region of Court d'Ulm and the road leading down from Feathergale Spire in the middle of the, or not in the middle, but more like in the top of the Sighing Valley. You made it to where Dante is tokened right here. And the last thing that happened before we closed off was as you were traveling south, you came across a group traveling north, comprised of many individuals, 4 of which were carrying this palanquin with a strange symbol that none of you recognize. Looks like that. And I believe one of you said good day to them, and they replied back politely, and they started to continue on their way. What do you do?
We continue on our way.
It was a strange group of people. Did anyone recognize that symbol?
Never seen it before.
Should we warn them about the knolls?
They look a little bit better armed than I've seen some of the other travelers, but maybe. You're saying?
Well, I know I would want to be warned, so we should probably warn them.
Okay. What do you do?
I call out to them. Hey!
One of the people walking in the back turns around and just kind of looks at you.
I run over in their direction, stopping just short of about 5-10 feet away from them.
He's sort of cocking his eyebrow. Yes?
I just wanted to warn you that these grasslands are full of knolls. They're everywhere.
He gives a little, just a hint of a smile, and he says, "Oh, don't worry about us. We are quite capable. Thank you."
Okay. Just want to give you the warning, and if you're heading into the mountains there, avoid the caverns. The griffins are very testy.
He gives a slight nod, and he says, "We will keep that in mind. Thank you.
Safe travels.
Safe travels." And he, without you saying anything else, he just kind of nods and turns and rejoins his group.
Wait, do we know where they were headed?
No one asked.
Can I call out, say, wait?
We'll just keep doing one at a time. See how long it takes to bottom.
They actually keep walking.
Ooh, never mind.
They seem like they're going somewhere.
What are you going to talk to them about?
Oh, I just wanted to find out where they were going.
I doubt it's any of our business.
They seemed competent enough.
Well, we've got a long walk ahead of ourselves. Are we?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. You're all in agreement that you're going to proceed.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Excellent. So you proceed. Couple hours pass, a couple more miles beneath your feet. It is it's a sunny day. Looking around, the wind is sort of rolling through the grasslands, and we walk, and you all get to hear, and Zachariel, you're just sort of walking, sort of scanning all around, looking for any kind of danger. I assume, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Something catches your eye, and you look down at the ground, and your heart sort of skips a beat because you look down and you see two different locks of hair in a ribbon, each in a ribbon. One of them is a blonde color, and one of them is a pale white.
He just stops and stares at the ground.
You all notice as Zachariel just sort of stops dead in his tracks and looks down.
What do you see, Zachariel?
He turns and looks back in the direction that the other people were going.
Is there something wrong?
So he'll bend over and pick it up and just kind of hold it out in his palm.
Does it mean something to you?
This pale white color is the color of Sierra. This blonde color of Lauren.
Should we chase him down?
You then hear
Can I determine where that is? Because I'm immediately sprinting, dashing.
yes, you hear it coming from your oh my god, from your west.
All right, gone.
The direction of the river.
All right, guys, I guess we gotta go with him.
I quickly run after.
I chase after them.
I'm right behind. I actually jump on Dante's back so I can keep up.
Battle puppy.
Battle puppy. Excellent. So you guys start running across the countryside toward the river. You're running. Zachariel, you end up running for quite a ways, and you get a little.
And he is not paying attention to anything else. He's not watching his surroundings.
Okay.
He's going directly to the source.
So you sprint and sprint, and make a. Well, no, I'm not gonna make you do that. So you sprint, and eventually, sort of winded, you hear the sound of running water as you begin to near the river. You see before you the river is lined with more vegetation than the regular grasslands, of course, because of water. There are these bushes in front of you, and you get to a certain point at the river, or you get to a certain point where the river's in sight now, and oh geez, okay, stand by. Stand by for this drama. Uh,
Patient waiting for drama.
yeah.
Zachariel's definitely at least 30 feet ahead of us. He was bolting it, man.
I'm happy you said that, because that gives me a great idea of where to put your tokens. Okay.
I mean, I can easily outrun him, but I don't know where he's going, so I'm following him.
Yep. Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Oh, get out of here. I discovered something. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Something with the module. It has to do with tokens and how, like, some of them aren't actually art. It just says what the monster is in text in a token. It's probably the most uninspired thing ever. Okay, so Zachariel, you see the river nearing. You're nearing toward the edge of the water. You're about 70 feet off. You run right alongside a boulder, and what you see, you watch as you near the water. You watch as at the shoreline the water starts to sort of churn a little bit, and it just sort of bubbles out. And before your very eyes, 3 serpentine creatures made of water just sort of morph up and out of the water, and you watch as they turn into people before your very eyes. And
What the? Have you ever seen that before, Desias?
I'm completely in confusion with the rest of you.
And so they sort of appear out. Zachariel, what are you doing? Are you still running toward them?
I'm running towards him.
Okay, so when you get to here, you watch as they sort of shift into what you come to recognize as a fighting stance, and don't have their sheets up. And I need this one. Okay. So go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Alright.
Tokens, where are the tokens? Oh, back here, okay.
Oh, I forgot to hit my token. I'll roll again.
I always forget it.
I've gotten into the habit of not forgetting.
Ooh, that fancy 5. It's your battle, friend.
Can leave at the 8. Maybe. Oh, maybe I should. My 11.
Missing your token doesn't give you advantage on a initiative check.
What?
Oh no, it's advantage because I rolled an 11.
All right. Oh man, initiative trackers can't be dragged. Oh, here we go. Okay, perfect. All right. So this one morphs out of the water. This one here. Let me make sure the stream sees this. Oh, nope, they don't. All right. Okay. This one morphs out of the water. And as you're running up to him, he sort of gets to here. And as you sort of make your way up to him, you watch as he casts a spell on himself. So he's gonna get this. As he approaches you, you watch as his body just sort of gets enveloped in this sheet of this frost sort of layer that coats his skin and clothes with crystals of ice. And as you're running at him, he kind of gives you the smirk, and he says, "Yulliver sends his regards." And that's all he does. And it's your turn.
I kind of stop my running towards him. Ooh.
Make a history check. All right. So that name rings a bell, kind of. But in this moment, you're not entirely sure who this is. But for some reason, you get the sense that Gordon might be able to shed light on this later. Anything else?
Did that use my action?
Nope.
Okay, I slowly walk towards him, pulling my shield and slowly dragging the sword out of its sheath. Where are they? Does he answer me?
Sorry, I was muted. He says, "You'll come to learn soon enough."
Wrong answer.
That is a hit.
Alright, and I'm gonna try and trip him.
Are you dealing acid damage?
Yes, I am.
Did you use the thing?
Actually, no, wait. No, I'm not, because that would have wore off. It's an hour, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You didn't use that since yesterday. Alright, so you deal him 11 damage, and you take 15.
Alright, well, I'm actually doing more damage.
Okay.
I said I was gonna trip him.
But you will take 15 as the frost sort of creeps up your blade and it chills you to the bone. Trip attack. Okay, cool. Give me a moment because I messed up something. Okay, so when you hit him, the frost like sort of leaves his body, travels up your sword, and whoa!
Sorry about that.
It's okay. It sounds exactly like that as the ice shatters, but it travels up his sword and freezes Zachariel's arm a little bit, but it disappears from around his body. And you actually seem to cut his arm just a little bit. Trip attack. He needs to make a strength save.
Yep, DC 13.
DC 13. And he saves with a 21.
Alright. He takes 5 additional damage.
Already got it. Alright, anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Carahel.
Alrighty. If I attack from here with my bow, would that be able to hit this one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Without cover or anything?
You get a little bit of cover from Zachariel.
Okay.
But there's a boulder right here that sort of juts off of the ground.
So that wouldn't
The angle would be good enough to where you wouldn't count against
I'd
you.
be able to shoot over it?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, yeah, 20%. Alrighty. So I will. And that is probably 20. Yeah. Go ahead and attack him. And that misses anyway.
Is a miss, unfortunately, as the arrow strikes the ground next to his foot. This one walks up to you, Zachariel, gives you a big smirk as he sort of like makes a strange gesture with his hands, and you watch as a sheen of ice covers over him as well. And he just kind of smiles at you. That's his turn. Hum.
So, Hum takes Dante and moves forward to. Can he move 30 feet, or what does he move?
Okay, so mounted combat. So actually, the way that works, and I should have gone over this with you earlier. So you have the benefits of all your movement, and he has, oh man. Okay, so you're already mounted on him. So your movement, you can command him to basically, his actions include moving, disengaging, dodging, or dashing. So you have that set of options that rely or that are focused on Dante, and then you have your full complement of actions.
Oh, okay.
And to dismount is 5 feet of your movement, or mount is and mounting is 5 feet of your movement.
Okay. I have to decide here. I'm gonna jump off of Dante, actually.
Okay, that costs 5 feet of your movement. You can command him to move forward.
Well, I'm gonna have him move forward to these rocks here where Carahill is.
Okay, so as soon as he, okay, so you're gonna dismount and then have him move there.
No, I'm trying to decide if I'm dismounting or not.
Oh.
I'm not gonna dismount. I'm just gonna move next to Carahill with on his back.
All right. So there is a rock that juts out right here, and it would sort of block your line of sight, kind of. Not too much though.
And she is going to pull out her crossbow. And shoot at him. And miss.
And miss, unfortunately. All right. This one's going to come out of the water, and he is going to look at Hum, and he is going to, he is going to cast a spell at you. 10 to hit, misses. As you watch as this sort of blue streak of light sears through the air and hits the ground next to you and sort of turns the grass this strange brown color, and it withers. But that's his turn. Illyria.
Ooh.
Okay, with this rock here, does that provide me any protection?
No, that's too small. It's about 2 feet off the ground. The one that Carahill is standing... Is Carahill on it? She's on it, right?
She's just behind it.
Oh. Oh, did you jump back down there after you fired your shot? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. The one that... this one here is like 5 feet off the ground. And if you were to like, just sort of duck under it a little bit, you would have cover. The bushes also provide cover.
Okay, guess I'll move kind of over here.
Okay.
And let's go. I'll shoot that guy.
All right.
With the the bow, long bow.
That is a hit. 5 piercing. Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna move a little bit again.
All right. Tadias.
All right, I am going to move forward, and I think with my bonus action I am going to dash, but let's get to here first. And then I'm going to pull out the wand of magic missiles and target the bottom one.
All right.
Just one charge.
Roll that damage. Cool. 10 damage.
Not bad, 10 damage. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to kind of like dash back into the bushes and yell, Zachariel, back up, we can fight together.
Okay.
And that will end my turn.
Zachariel, you're going to take an attack with advantage because you did not see this person. Toggle advantage, please. All right. 21 to hit for 7 piercing. And then... Oh, whoops. I revealed the wrong one. Oh, it doesn't matter. They have the same sort of slot in initiative. This one is going to shoot at Hum with advantage, coming out of the bushes. 22 to hit, 3 piercing.
Ouch.
And that's our turn. This Fathomum here is going to... yeah. He is going to... First, he feels kind of confident, and he just backs away from you. You can make your attack. That's a hit, though. All right.
Make me that strength save.
Make you that strength save. Oh, no. What? What are you doing?
I'm using trip attack.
Okay. Strength save. 16. All right. So you pound into him. And back here, he is going to try to shoot you. 22 to hit.
That hit.
2 force damage. All right. And it's your turn.
Well, oh, they. And I'll step forward. I slam my sword in the ground, turn my hands towards the other two.
All right. They need to make dex saves. Well, they both fail. So this one takes that much from that, and then you watch as some of the ice around the one in front of you's body melts away. This one, he just cries out as the hot steam sears his flesh. All right.
As the steam fades from my hands, they clench, and I'm gonna second wind.
All right. Nice, nice. Carahill.
Alright, she's gonna take a step to the north. If I can select my token. Oh, that's why I can't select my token. There we go. Step to the north and shoot at the one directly in front of her.
Oh yeah, it's the same. Yeah, that's a hit.
Awesome.
That's the same damage too. Yep. All right. So four piercing at this guy.
And then she's going to move back upper.
Okay. This one, Zachariel turns to you, and you watch as like this sort of dark fluid just sort of flows over his hands, and he tries to reach out at you. 22 to hit for 9 necrotic damage. And you watch as some of the burns that you inflicted on him start to heal. All right. Oh, but he can't go over max. Okay. Hum, it's your turn.
So, Hum takes Dante forward.
I'll have to tell you later what Jordan sent me, Justin.
And it's going to use her psychic blades.
Okay. You don't have to declare that until after you hit. Just letting you know.
Well,
I know your intent. And it hits. Who are you aiming for? This guy? Damn it.
this guy right
This
here.
guy? Oh, this guy. Okay. You hit. So, ooh, good damage. 9 piercing. And then here come them psychic blades.
Oh, yep. Psychic blades.
All right. He's not looking good as he sort of cries out and holds his head. And it's his turn. He turns to you and he steps up to Hum and the dog. He looks at both of them and oh, there's none. Okay. He is going to you watch as he just sort of stands over you. He's like taller than you, even on Dante, and he sort of does this gesture with his hands, and his whole body becomes coated with this icy surface,
Oh.
and that's all he can do. Illyria.
Okay, I'm gonna come out and I'm going to aim for the one in front of Hum and Dante.
All right. That is a hit. All right. Hum, you watch as an arrow pierces. Actually, it doesn't pierce. It just sort of like hits. It strikes his shoulder, and you watch as the ice surrounding him just sort of cracks and fades away. All right.
Cool.
Anything else?
I just go back to the
Cover. All right.
there.
Tadias.
Alright, I'm going to move forward and try to make a normal attack and a bonus action attack with the Zephyr Belt.
Okay. Oh, are you gonna do throwing?
We will be throwing. So we're going to be throwing Resure once with the right hand, and then offhand will be one of my hand axes.
All right.
He's got that nifty neato belt that pulls everything back.
That's a hit.
Lordy, is it? Alright, let's see what we get.
Seven piercing. More of the ice chips away. Whoa! Holy crap! What the heck? What was that?
No, what?
Please
I'm gonna have
relog.
to break this page.
Holy crap! What the fuck?
Did I
He
kill
takes
it?
all that
Did I
damage.
kill it?
No.
With that many
Yes,
sevens? No.
Holy
You had a
shit.
good roll, so.
Jesus.
I don't know what happened, but we learned a thing.
A little trigger happy there.
I pressed it a singular time.
That's
My
bizarre.
computer just went crazy for some reason.
It's because Roll20's camera shy.
Maybe that's it. I'm also on push to talk now that we don't want the ambient back noise everywhere. I'm wondering if that costs anything.
Potentially. Are you gonna roll your second attack?
I will once I'm right back in.
Okay. That is a hit. All right. Oh God,
Nope.
what is
It's
happening?
push to talk. Gotta jump off push to talk. That's all it is.
What is happening? Okay, Hum,
And
you
this
watch.
is the most amusing glitch we've had so far.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, Hum, you watch as the ice shatters around this guy, and the axe draws blood. Cool. This person comes out of the bushes, and dashes toward Tadias. Tadias, when you hear
Who's
her.
the other one?
Oh, whoops! I did the wrong one again. That's okay. They have the same turn. I'll make sure not to do that again. But Tadias, you notice that they're not armored, but they have a shield and a longsword that looks like it's made from teeth of some sort of animal, and it looks really, really vicious. But
Okay,
as they
make a
used,
quick check on that, or will that be on my turn?
go ahead and do that now. I don't really use that for actions.
All right, I wasn't sure. And I'm back in. Let's see if I can roll this without having 15 of them come out. That'd be nice. Can we do it? Can we do it? Come on, boy.
I mean, the D20 roll was fine, and then the damage just got out of hand.
I don't know why it's doing that. I really don't. All right, history check, or would it be nature?
Nature.
Nature, okay.
By the way, here's a handout for their garments. Not all of them are a woman with braided hair, but yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
That's what the sword looks like. And you notice that the shield looks like a crab shell. And with that check, yeah, you recognize that the sword seems to be made of this sort of hard plaster instead of metal, and the shield is like the shell of a crab. And that's her action, because she dashed. This one is going to pop out over here and advance up to here, and from where she's standing, take a shot at Zachariel with a crossbow. 17 to hit,
That hits.
9 piercing.
Alrighty.
That's our turn. Alright. This one, Zachariel, you watch as he does a similar thing to the one below him. You watch as this dark water sort of envelops their arm, and he rushes towards you, and he's going to try to strike you in the chest. But he misses.
Oh.
How's he miss?
I'm gonna use my. What's he doing? He's like reaching out to touch me.
He's gonna try to like palm your chest, basically.
So as he comes forward to my chest, I'm gonna jump back and make a swipe at his arm
All right.
with.
Riposte. Excellent. That's a hit. 8 slashing. 5 superiority. And he's not looking good.
Am I taking any more ice damage from that?
He does not have those temp HP anymore, so nope.
Okay.
He's also out of slots. Not to break immersion.
What are slots?
I don't know. Zachariel, it's your turn.
Right. The guy that just tried to give me the bad touch.
The bad touch.
I'm gonna attack him again.
Alright. That's a hit. Alright. Solid damage. It doesn't kill him though, but he looks very weak. Oh.
Yeah, not done. Where are they?
He just sort of looks up at you and he says, he just kind of, he nervously laughs because he's hurt pretty bad. Oh. And you don't even let him.
He doesn't answer. Yeah.
You finish him off.
I then turn to the other one. Where are they?
So he sort of takes a look at his left and looks at the situation. He looks at his fallen comrade and he sort of says, like, he's trying to sound confident, and he says, you've been there. Or around it. And then he just sort of makes to attack you. But it's not his turn.
Yep.
Zachariel.
Alright, she's gonna do the same thing she did last time. Short bow.
That's a hit
Some.
for 5 piercing. All right. Ah! He gets he gets striked. Oh man, I can't talk. Yes. Anything else?
And she's gonna move back to us.
Oh, and this one actually, you notice that the ice that surrounds him is cracking as well, and it's probably about to break. But it is his turn, and he's going to, as he is still concentrating on it, you watch the water still around his hand. He's going to thrust his hand toward you for the bad touch. 17,
No.
17 to hit.
That's a miss.
That's a miss as you barely
Since
dodge
it.
it.
Was just my turn.
Are you? How many superiority die do you have?
I have 4. This is my last one.
Oh, okay. That is a hit. All right. You actually take. The ice shatters, but the chill runs up your arm as you actually take 15 cold damage.
And I'm unconscious.
You watch as Zachariel falls. He sort of stands over and looks at the situation, and he looks at Tadias, and that's his turn. Hum. You there, kiddies? Oh, what did you do?
It was like an
Oh,
attack.
I'm sorry. She attacks the guy in front of her
Okay,
with her rapier.
that is a hit. That is a kill as you run him through.
And then she's going to take some movement and head this way towards Zachariel.
Okay. He's dead. Anything else you're doing?
That's it.
Okay. Illyria.
Okay, I'm gonna come out of hiding again, and let's try for this one there.
All right. That is a miss, as it just barely deflects off of their crab shell shield.
I'm gonna go back into hiding.
Okay. Tadias.
Oh, yeah. Can I get to him in time? I think I'm going to move in a position where I can get to him safely next turn, and I'm going to do 2 attacks.
All right.
Again. So let's go with Rezior as I take the right hand and I try to stab upwards through past the shield.
That's a hit.
All right. 7 damage.
7 damage.
And then hand axe with the left hand.
Hit.
And that will be 3 damage.
All right.
No, it's just 6 damage. I don't have the modifier on that. That's perfect.
Oh, good. Cool. So, you strike hard and you make a couple of nasty cuts in this person's shoulder.
Hamdu got him.
I'm headed towards him.
All right.
This one is going to dash up to, because it's actually her turn, is going to dash up to Zachariel. Can't do anything else with her action. And this one is going to attack Tadias with an attack. Bang. 17 to hit.
That will hit, but I will use my reaction to cast shield.
All right. So, arcane force surrounds you and deflects that attack. Good stuff. Cool. So, that's all she'll do. Zachariel, please make a death save.
Yeah, absolutely.
You pass.
Good.
Zachariel, it is your turn.
Alrighty. I'll toss my bow off to the side so I can withdraw my short sword and attack that one standing next to me.
All right. It's a hit
Awesome.
for 5 piercing. Whoa.
Do
We need one of these guys alive.
unarmed strike.
That is also a hit and 4 damage.
And that's all I'll do.
Okay. So, this one takes stock of everything that's happened, and he absconds like a little bitch. So he doesn't. No one's gonna give him an attack of opportunity. So he is going to. Yeah, he can make it to the river, and you watch as he. This is what I was talking about. turns into a serpent of water before your very eyes, and they don't have art for it. Why? It just says water serpent. So I'm going to make art for that later. But he hops into the river, and he seems to melt with the water. And he's gone. Hamid, it's your turn.
I run I run forward and cast my cure wounds.
Cure the wounds.
On my dear friend Zachariel.
You heal for 8, Zachariel.
My dear.
We fixed a bad touch with a good touch.
Good touches. And Dante licks his face.
Oh, I see what you meant, Justin. Derp.
Yep.
Okay. I thought you meant scroll down the chat in the stream. Alright. Cool. Illyria, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. Come out and shoot at that one by Carrie Hill.
And as you do that, you notice a couple things as you draw your bow. Both of those enemies, they watched their ally sort of abscond, and they have this look of sort of what the fuck, and they all look. But then it sort of like cools into this resolve, and then you also hear the sound of footsteps behind you. Many footsteps behind you. Go ahead and roll your attack. All right, that's a hit. Cool. 9 damage. Let me do that. All right. So, Carahel, you watch as an arrow slams into the side of this person, and they cry out, but they're very determined to try to get a swipe at you. Tadias, it's your turn.
We need somebody alive, Tadias.
Understood. I will.
Sorry, I was gonna go back into hiding there.
Okay.
I will do my best to non-lethally knock out the crab shell holding person in front of me. So I'm going to attack with the backs of my weapons and try to just knock her out. So, raise your right hand. 17?
That is a hit.
Okay, I wasn't sure with the shield. It might be buff. Let's go with.
They're also
8.
unarmored.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So
They have a
8
shield, but they're
damage.
unarmored. Hold on.
Kinda like budgeting.
Two more boops. Okay. So piercing, yes. You hit them with the.
To non-lethally go this time.
Yes. She is not down. Not
Right, and I
down.
will use the hand axe.
Whack. And they are unconscious.
And that's actually 5 damage. I need to add my little thing for my fighting style. But yay! I knock her out, and I try to quickly like catch her, sort of, and lay her down quietly. Now, how heavy is she? Is she like really like thick and stocky, or is she someone I can throw on my shoulder?
Pretty lithe, actually.
All right. Then, if I have anything else, I'm just gonna start like trying to pull her onto my shoulders and get ready to run.
Okay. The one next to Carahil attacks with a gnarly-looking longsword. That's going to be 16 to hit.
Unfortunately, it hits.
It hits, and you feel the nasty teeth dig into your flesh, and it does an additional d8 of damage. So you take 11 damage in total.
Wonderful. I'm still holding on there.
All right. So you're out of initiative. When that happens, Illyria, the footsteps behind you get louder and louder. And let me sort. And... oh, perfect. Perfect. I didn't even notice their initiatives. You hear the familiar sound of laughter.
Ah, shit.
the opportunistic motherfuckers come out the cuts.
Oh, God.
I hate the nose.
Oh, excellent. And he rolled high. Yes. All right. So, this one advances. What's their speed? Derp. Okay. Advances up to here. Points his finger to here. And Grimoire. Yes. Yes. Okay.
I'm guessing
Carahill,
Dante is snarling and growling at this point.
pretty much. And I did something I didn't want to do. Draw shape. Do and control. There we go. No. Shift. There we go. 1, 2. Sorry, stand by. I'm trying to draw an area of effect. And it's just giving me the business. Okay. So this actually appears here. And Dante needs to make a strength saving throw. Tadias needs to make a strength saving throw.
Not Dante.
As these grasping vines just erupt from the ground.
I'm rolling hot fire tonight.
You are.
I have to vote. It's my roll for Dante then.
If you would like.
I have a -1 on my strength saving throw.
Well, it's for him. He's the one making the save because you're mounted on him.
I think he's just at 10 though. I can check the master for quick.
It's in the folder under
Oh,
loyal.
wait, bullet for it?
Yeah, Dante. Can you
Oh, wait.
actually?
He's got a +1.
Yeah,
I can't actually
13.
see it.
you should be able to. How about now? Oh. Okay, hold on. Stand by.
I see nothing.
Oh, the sheet didn't get into it.
No, it did. I just didn't make it controllable. Should be able to do it now.
Ah, there we go.
Oh my god, why do I have so many messages? Alright, Dante resists. Well done.
This dog roll is amazing as well.
Yeah. Alright, so this one is going to scurry over to here, next to Illyria, and is going to... Oh god, I didn't want to hit that button. I hit the snip button. Going to attack her with a spear. 22 to hit,
It hits.
9 piercing. As you turn around, but it's not in time as this thing launches a spear into you. Oh man, they're grouped really well. This one is going to also run up to Illyria and is going to attack her. 19 to hit for 7 piercing.
It's 7 piercing?
Yes. Alright. This one, confident in his buddies, is going to advance up to here and throw a spear right at Carahill. Ooh, 20 to hit.
And unfortunately that hits.
That's going to be 8 piercing.
Alright, well, I'm unconscious.
Okay. And there's still... Oh, he already went. Alright, Zachariel, it's your turn.
That chick didn't get to hit me, haha.
Alright, Zachariel stands up. Thank you, Hump. And then looks around. Oh dear. We should probably get out of here.
If you
That's
travel over the that area of
Oh.
effect, it's rough terrain. Just letting you know.
Alright, I will move here and I'll throw a javelin at this girl.
Alright.
Oh.
That is a hit. And probably a kill. Yes. So, right as a spear lands in the Carehill, and then a spear lands into the person assailing her, and the person goes down. Anything else you want to do with the movement you have left?
I only had 15 feet.
No. You went around it, but I mean through it was...
Yeah, but I stood up. It was
Oh,
10 times
right. Okay. Carehill, make me a death save.
Oh, fun.
You succeed.
Yay.
We're not caught up, so
What'd you say?
we're not caught up in the vines.
No, you're not caught up.
I can't get to her. Hum just runs forward,
Hold on.
trying to get.
To remind you, the area you're in right now is rough terrain. There's like these vines that are just sort of like impeding your movement. So every foot is 2 feet of movement.
So she runs forward. She can't really get to anybody, but she's running towards Carehill.
Okay. Illyria. Illyria, it is at this time that you hear
Okay.
a familiar sound. I wonder if I can just mimic it because I don't have any sound clip for it. Actually, okay, you hear, and you recognize your old friend come sprinting up, and I'm gonna give this one a freebie to you, and attacks this knoll right in front of you. Go ahead and roll that attack, please. You have access to the sheet. You just click it. Yeah, it hits. Click. There you go. All right. So, oh, it's a bite attack. I'm just gonna say it's a claw for funsies. Oh, well, he saves anyway. Okay. So, your panther leaps on to this knoll and just takes a big bite out of him. And I'm just gonna give this one to you for free. It's your turn. You still have your full complement of actions. What do you do?
Okay, so I kind of smile and I'm gonna go after that one because he's the one that stabbed me, isn't it?
All right. It is. Well, they both attacked you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my hand axe actually.
Okay. That is a miss.
Apparently, I need to sharpen it.
All right. Tadias. Or is there anything you want to do with your bonus action? You have a lot more bonus action options now. Next.
Hey, I'm going to. Yeah, let's throw ensnaring strike on the one that I hit.
You didn't hit him, so
Meant to hit.
okay. I would recommend waiting to do that until your turn because you'll be concentrating on it, and if you get hit, you might lose it.
That's true. Okay.
Okay.
Then I'm going to. I'll get hit if I go over on the other side, won't I?
If you do this, you won't.
No, the other side of the bush.
Oh, yes. You would take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Okay, I guess I'm staying here.
Okay. Tadias.
All right, so this first step, this diagonal step, that's 10 feet, right? But the next one would be 5 feet?
I have... Where are you going?
I'm pretty much going to Zachariel.
So... Yeah, 10 feet, sure.
And then the next one would be 5 feet out of it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Just making sure the math is right. So I will bonus action dash. So that's 10. It will be 15, 16, diagonal 17, and 17. Math is.
You had plenty
Anyway,
of
it should be
movement to
30
get...
right there.
Yeah.
Now, is it a full action to pick her up, or is that part of my movement?
I guess an object interaction?
It's an object interaction, then that would be a bonus for me, but I already used my bonus, so I'm going to move and interpose myself between her and the gnolls.
Okay.
And then I'm going to kind of crouch down, looking away from her, and just touch her leg for just a second.
Zachariel, you heal for 3 HP.
Yay.
Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm. And then I'll just try to make as much cover for her as possible.
All right.
I was going to try to get you out of there like a rescue medic style, but I didn't do the action. Sorry.
No problem.
Okay.
So it'll be my turn.
Here comes the pain.
Yep.
All right. So this gnoll is going to run over to here, and he trusts his companion, so he's going to huck a spear at Tadias. 17 to hit.
That would hit, but I'm going to use, I think, my last spell slot for a shield.
6 piercing.
No, my shield.
All right.
So, that'll be my last spell. Oh, no, I have 3 of them. Nice. All right, so I have 1 left. Wow.
Okay.
And that'll save us some trouble and some health.
All right. This gnoll is going to stand over here, and you watch as the vines and bramble sort of disintegrate. He points his finger, and then he casts a spell again over here. I need both of you to make strength saving throws. You save, Zachariel.
Oh, me.
Yes, you. Actually, Dante, again, because he's standing there.
Dante. Dante it is.
Puppy is trapped and restrained.
Oh, crap.
Yep, he is restrained. So he would have to make an action to try to free himself on his turn, your turn, since you're mounting him. That's it for him. You're gonna take an attack, Illyria. Ooh. Critical hit. Fortunately, it wasn't a bad crit. 7 piercing. The gnoll underneath is going to attack your panther buddy. And he's going to bite him right back. For 10 to hit. Which just misses. Alright. This gnoll, no longer armed, is going to run up to Tadias and try to bite him. 20 to hit. That misses, though, right? Does that miss? Yeah, it misses because of shield. You have shield up, right? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, it's till the end of the round. I'll have 21 AC.
Yep. So 20 to hit misses you. So when did I roll for that guy? Yeah, I did. Zachariel, it's your turn. You're in
Alright.
some nasty, rough terrain again.
I'm 10 feet there. This guy that threw the spell.
Yep.
Gonna catch a javelin in the face.
All right.
I can move
Pretty sure you have the range.
Yep. Well, I won't.
Oh, right.
Oh, I missed.
That is a miss, unfortunately. Carahel, you are awake.
Alright, I'm going to get some distance. Maybe. I don't have a bow anymore. I threw it off to the side.
I mean, you can pick it up.
Yeah, I guess if I didn't throw it too far, I will pick it up.
I mean,
And,
if you didn't take an action to throw it, then it's at your feet. Because you just drop it.
Yeah, I'll pick up my bow quickly, and then is it an action to pick it back up?
No, it's an object interaction.
No, okay. And I will go far away. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right here. Yeah, I'll move right here.
Okay.
And I will shoot at this one in front of his dais.
Okay. That's a miss, unfortunately. Hum, it is your turn. Your mount is restrained and whimpering.
What do I have to roll to get him out?
What?
Before my turn ended, I would
Yep.
go ahead and move 10 more feet.
Okay. He needs to roll to try to escape. So he needs to roll a strength check. That is not enough, unfortunately. But you still have your actions.
I am going to shoot my crossbow at this guy right here.
There you go. Oh, what the heck? Man, I made that aura so that you could see. Oh well. That is a miss, unfortunately. All the hot rolls are gone, it seems. Okay. Illyria, it is your turn. You and your panther.
Do I go first, or does...
You can do it in any order you want.
Okay, I'll go first. I'm going to cast my ensnaring strike.
Okay.
Put that out.
All right. So who are you attacking?
That
All
one.
right. Okay, yeah.
And it's disadvantage with my dong bow if I use that, right?
Yes. You have a dagger, though, yes?
Yep.
You can use that.
Yeah, let's try the dagger since the hand axe didn't work.
Well, the hand axe is strength. And, you have minus strength. That is a hit. So he needs to make a strength save. Go ahead and roll damage. For piercing. And strength save. Your DC is 13. He rolled a 15. Actually, no, your DC is 12 because of your wisdom. Yep. So unfortunately, he resists the vines. That was your bonus action. So Panther can't do anything except move, but he's sort of locked in with this knoll here. Tadias, it's your turn.
Alright, I am going to click on my belt and cast Zephyr Strike.
Nice.
And it says once I do my advantage attack, that's when I get the extra movement speed. So can I declare I'm going to make an attack action against someone else on this turn, the one right in front of me, and use that preemptively, or no?
Well, I'll tell you what you can do. If you keep concentration on it, which for some reason the length isn't there in that spell card.
Oh, it's a minute, I think.
So as long as you keep concentration, your attacks don't provoke opportunity until you make that attack, or your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks until you make a weapon attack.
Sweet. Then I'm going to move this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have just so I'm going to get right behind this one if I'm moving diagonally.
Okay.
And then I am going to attack with Lyria on this one right here, using my advantage and my +2 with Rezier.
All right.
So I'm just gonna right behind them and say, "Hey, Lydia," and stab him right in the back. So advantage button goes here. So many tabs open.
Yep.
All right.
Virtual tabletop. Gotta love it. That is a hit.
Sweet. And then we add 1d6, I believe. 1d8.
1d8.
All right. I'll roll that as well.
Nice. All right. You do a decent amount of damage to him. He didn't even know what hit him, and he sort of looks behind him like, ugh. Nice.
That'll be my action and turn.
And the gnoll behind you runs up and tries to bite you because he has no spear. And he misses. All right. This gnoll is going to walk up. Actually, wait. He was there,
He's
right?
dead. Yeah.
He walks up to here, and he's going to attack Zachariel. He is actually unarmed, so he's just going to bite. 14 to hit.
Yes.
All right. This gnoll turns around to Tadias, attacks him with a spear. 9 to hit.
That will not hit.
The gnoll by Illyria is going to try to just push away. Actually, he's going to attack the panther. 23 to hit. 3 piercing on Valoria. This one, in the middle, is sort of flabbergasted. Doesn't know what the heck just happened. So he looks around, sees where the fighting is and sort of goes up to join his superior. Yep, he gets to here, and he's going to make an attack at Hum with a bite. 19 to hit.
It hits.
You take 3 piercing, Hum. It is now Zachariel's turn.
Alright, so the one that tried to bite me, I'm going to make an attack again.
All right. That is a miss.
Yes?
Carhill.
Alrighty. I'm gonna move 5 feet right here and attack the one up here right in front of me.
Okay. That's a hit. 6 damage. All right.
Some. And then I will move 15, 20, 25, 30. That seems like a good spot.
Hum, it's your turn.
I have to roll for Dante, yes.
For him to escape, yeah.
Come on, Dante.
All right, that's just enough as he breaks free of the bramble. And he can move. But,
We're just gonna move right here. To be
Okay.
right in front of this guy.
all right. And then what do you do, Hum?
And Hum pulls out her rapier and stabs at this guy.
That's just enough to miss, unfortunately. Illyria.
I am going to dagger this guy.
Okay. That's a hit. 7 piercing. All right. Anything else?
Not for me.
Okay. Panther is still sort of wrestling with him. Tadias, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to make an attack against the one that I've got flanking with. Rezier again. Let's see what we got. 20.
That's a hit.
That's an advantage, but either way. 20 for hit. Change that and pow.
So who are you attacking again? I'm sorry.
It's gonna be this one that I got the flanking with.
All right. That is a hit, and that is a kill.
Alright, so I'm just gonna stab right into the spine, and I'm gonna throw him immediately to the side, and as a bonus action, I'm going to just whip up my shield and back up just a little bit to where Lyria is. So I'll take that opportunity attack now.
So I just nod as to say thank you.
Where'd you go?
I moved from here to here.
Why can't I see your token?
I did
Because
go
he's
Behind the dead
Because I'm
guy,
on top of the dead
right
guy.
there.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I kind of like did the flavor where I stabbed and like pushed him a little bit to the side so I could jump into his spot right away.
Got it. So he's gonna bite you. 22 to hit for 3 piercing.
That'll hit, yep.
And he follows up and runs up to you and bites you again. Because it's his turn. 21 to hit, 5 piercing.
Mm-hmm. Shield's helping me incredibly as I have his like neck.
Alright, Zachariel, this one is going to try to bite you.
Okay.
6.
Yes.
That one's dead.
Wait, isn't that one dead?
Shatter on my shield.
Yes. This one is sort of tries to push the panther aside and turns to Illyria to bite her. Since the panther isn't appearing to do anything. 14 to hit for 5 piercing.
My AC is 14.
Then it hits. If it meets, it beats.
Oh, damn.
Ties go to the runner for AC
And that
contests.
was 5 to hit?
5 piercing, yes. Alright, Hum. Noel doesn't really understand that you are 2 creatures and aims for the head of the one creature he sees, the tiny centaur. Going to bite.
No, not
15
my baby.
15 to hit for 3 piercing at Hum. Zachariel.
All right. We need to focus our fire. We'll never make it out of this.
We got this. We got this.
So, seeing the one that she's attempting to hit, I'm going to place my sword over in that direction.
Alright. Man,
Yes.
that is a
And
miss.
now pray to the gods I don't believe in.
Carol, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move up here to begin with and take a shot at this guy here.
Okay. He takes a hit.
Awesome.
6 piercing. Okay.
And then I will move down here to take cover.
Alright. Hum.
So Hum is going to stab at the no right in front of her.
Alright. That is a hit.
And she's going to use her psychic blades.
Yeah. Okay. Psychic them up. Alright, you kill. With the help of your psychic
She
blades.
Takes her rapier and just kind of stabs it through the top of his head.
Okay. And he sees a vision of his death come twice over before he actually dies. Illyria.
I'm gonna stab that guy again with the dagger.
Alrighty. That is a hit. Alright, describe killing.
And now with all my might, I'm just gonna grab the dagger, throw it back, and then right into his chest.
Yes! And he cries out, and right as you stab in, Valoria just sort of like pounces him to the ground, and looks up at you with a happy cat smile. I don't know what those look like. Tadias, it's your turn.
Since I got this guy kind of like biting at me and ripping into me a little bit, I'm going to kind of quickly flip out the wands of magic missiles, put
Yeah.
that to his temple, and be like, "I don't kiss on the first date." And then release 5 charges.
Jesus. Release my charges.
5 charges.
Oh, 5 charges. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you completely annihilate him.
So it just goes up to his temple, and I do some random incantation. I just watch his head disappear.
I mean, yeah, pretty much. It just kind of like you basically transport his head to like the ethereal plane and the astral plane all at once.
And then I'm a bonus action to dash and get right in here and give them some flanking on this casty boy.
All right.
So one. Let me just count out and move him.
So you can use the measure tool.
Yeah. All right, that works.
You got plenty of
60.
movement.
Yeah, I'm fast as hell. It's hard for me to remember that. I don't usually play fast characters. All right, yeah, then I just get right here, smile a little bit.
All right. So he doesn't really notice you, and he takes another bite at Zachariel. 19 to hit
That
for
hits.
6 piercing. And that's his turn. That one's dead. That one's dead. Now I love saying that. Zachariel, it's your turn.
Alright, I muster up what's left of my strength and life force. Stab forward at this beast.
All right. Hit. All right.
Oof.
With the help
Minimal damage.
of your friend Tadias, you seize the upper hand and slash into him. Carahel.
Alright, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right here. And attack that only one left.
That is not a hit, unfortunately.
Alrighty, and then I will go 35 to here.
All right. Hum, it is your turn.
Okay, Hum is going.
And the
to
as you.
rescue-
Oh yeah, sorry. Oh, he needs to make a con check. Sorry, give me a second. All right. The brambles disappear. Go on with your turn.
So we're moving forward, and I'm going to use my trusty rapier on him again.
All right. Hit. 7 piercing. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Illyria.
So I'm hearing all this stuff over here, so I come running over here and I will aim at that guy.
Your panther follows you. All right, that is just enough to hit. 5 piercing. All right, he's bleeding from several places, and the arrow just adds to his damage. And Tadias, it is your turn. Finish the fight.
All right, I'll try to.
Finish him.
Where's my button? There's my button. 23 to hit.
That is a hit.
6 damage.
All right. You, after taking that hit from Zachariel, and that arrow from Illyria, he just kind of flounders a bit, and you decide to finish the job and stab in. And he falls.
And I kind of nonchalantly just whip the dagger back into the belt, walk over here, and because I can do it as a bonus action, you just see me unnaturally quickly tie up this lady with the rope in my pack. Just
All right,
ready to go.
make a dexterity check.
You want me to dexterity check? Because I can interact with objects as a bonus action.
No, it's to test how well the knot is.
Oh, for
Since
dexterity,
you're doing it as an action, like in combat.
That's bad.
He
When I
kinda,
throw it on my
like,
shoulder,
wraps-
she'll just slide out.
He kind of wraps. How did you say? What did you do?
as unnaturally quick, and then you see it's just like a snake of rope coiled on her chest.
Yeah, kind of just loosely holding her arms against her chest, and that's about it. and we're out of initiative.
I really need to work on that.
Well, Carahill definitely needs to retrieve her arrows.
I want to go check out these blue guys. Can I investigate them? They seem interesting.
All right.
Zachariel, this one's alive if you want to do a proper knot on her.
Oh. Do you mean like a proper civil knot, or
You might be
proper
better
knot
than
that I
me.
would use to stop people from getting away?
Let's
I
use
defer
one
to
that you
your
would keep the people
expertise, friend.
go.
But yeah, I'm gonna look over this dude, see if he has anything interesting on him. I think of value.
Yeah. Evaluating him. You find. Wait, hold on. You find 8 silver.
Hmm?
And his garments are pretty, well, for one thing, they're wet. And aside from the money, you don't find much else.
Alright, I'll go do just a quick check on this one while I'm at it.
On him, you find 10 silver.
Ooh.
As the dust settles, you notice Illyria has a panther that's just sort of nuzzling up to her.
I'm
Is
just rubbing his ears.
this your friend? I don't think we've been introduced.
Oh no, guys, this is Valora. We got separated when I woke up in that forest, but I knew she would find me eventually.
It's a very handsome-looking beast.
Nivlora just
Thank you.
has that really deep purr.
Wintedice is looking away from this corpse, or this unconscious woman. I'm gonna tighten the knots.
Probably for the best.
All right.
I actually have an interesting question.
Ask away.
More on probably not the way the item's supposed to be used, but am I able to use the shovel? Mold earth.
Actually, important note. When the dust settles, thanks for reminding me. When the dust settles, you notice, coming from the shovel, this feeling of approval.
Hmm.
I look at the shovel, and I look over to Dias.
I'm just looking at this lady with her crab shell, kind of noticing it immediately.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
I will address that in a moment because I'm not sure what that means.
Two.
But am I able to use the shovel's mold earth capabilities to lock this woman's hands in place? Like kind of like mold earth a rudimentary shackle.
If
If not, we can always bury her beach style, like up to the neck.
Oh my god.
Do that.
You could do that, actually.
We do have a shovel.
Yeah. So, actually, do you voice that aloud?
Do I say that I could bury her to her neck alive?
No. The part about mold earth shackles.
Yes.
So when you say that, you feel this sort of warmth come from the shovel, and you feel that your hands are sort of guided, and it sort of just moves a certain way, like you're about to like bite into the earth and dig, and the earth just sort of molds around her feet and hands and just kind of keeps her in place.
Never occurred to me to do that. See, this is what you preserve magic items.
I
I'm gonna look over this
hold the
lady.
shovel up in front of my face. What are you?
You feel like you get an answer, but it's not. You can't really decipher this answer. It's just like it responded to your question.
likes you a lot more than me.
I wiped some of the dirt and dust off of its shovel bits and put it back on my back.
The shovel bits, I like it. Right.
All right. So what do you do now?
I was following suit and picking up whatever's on this dead individual.
Does this unconscious woman have any markings? Anything that depicts might be some
Yes.
organization?
Yes.
You also type that name that you said?
I can. Give me a moment.
It was a funky name.
Um.
I need to take a 5-minute break.
Yeah, let's take
guys.
5.
Je l'ai Okay.
I'm going to
see you
take
back in
5
5.
too and let my cat out of my room real quick. No, I don't have enough time to do headset. Who's here right now? Nobody. Hello, stream. I'm not looking at the chat right now, but hello.
No, I am.
Oh, hi, Nix.
Hey.
I thought I was Loon.
No, I was just typing something before I could hit my key to push to talk.
Uh, Give me that thing. Yep. That one. And then I have to make a handout again. Add. Oh. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, can read that later.
Okay, now I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. It is. I am all by myself. I am entertaining the stream like a somebody playing Getting Over It by what's his face. As I set things up. And upload a file to Roll20. That needs to go here. I'm already at risk of getting disorganized. Hello, chat. Maybe I should just open up the stream. Unfortunately, I can't see. There are 5 viewers. Probably including me. Hello, 5 viewers. 4 viewers. Hello, hello.
Hi there.
Back in.
Back in. I had to talk to the stream all by myself. It's scary. I need friends to be entertaining.
So, with retrieving ammo, arrows.
You can collect half of what you expend.
Okay, I just wanted to make
Does
sure you didn't have any special rules like roll a die or anything.
Nah,
Does that count for javelins?
I think so. Although, the same goes for the gnolls, and actually, a lot of them have spears. So, there's at least 5, or there's 4 spears because the casty dude didn't carry a spear.
Interesting. Before we left, what did the second Joliver have on her?
The second who?
Isn't that what that name? Oh no, that's what the guy said to him. I thought that was the leader of the crowd.
The weird water serpent guy said to Zachariel, he said, "Joliver sends his regards," and then you guys fucked him up.
Gotcha. Well, we roughed him up. We roughed up one of the ladies a little too much, and she might have stuff on her, so I'm just gonna check that.
Yeah, like before we break, I believe you said this one has markings.
Yes.
She does have markings.
And it looks like this. And it's an insignia that's sort of it's on a really like crappy bracelet. It's like really shoddily engraved wood that's on a bracelet around her wrist.
Have you ever seen this marking before, Jedias?
What? I gotta stand up from where I am. Go take a little hop over. Let's see what we've got here. Is it something I'm familiar with? Something I might make a history check for?
Go ahead and make a history check.
I can do that, and that's button, and there's my button. Nope.
You do not recognize it.
Can't say I've seen it, friend. It looks a lot like some other things I've seen today. I pull out my journal that has the accruement of these notes and do a little.
Well, that was a small band of gnolls.
I think the gnolls just have a. Yeah, I think the gnolls just have a taste for us, friend.
Could really use a rest.
Well,
Feel as if I'm nearly on death's door.
You and I both.
How much health do you have, Carol?
I have 3 hit points.
3.
I have 2.
Yes, maybe that would be for the best, but do you want to do that here? Or somewhere maybe a little less as I look over to the bodies?
Corpsey. Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Alright, well, I'm gonna pick her up.
Okay. You pick her up, and the earthen bonds sort of remain around. They're sort of like this sort of. They look like they're dirt clods. You know, the kind that you can just kind of crush, but they seem to hold decently well.
Jedias, this very special shovel.
What about it is special besides the fact that it's magical?
Well, I don't know how to explain this. When I held the shovel, you know what? It's weird. I'm not going to trouble you with Maybe
Are you alright,
hit a
friend?
little too hard.
Yeah, this might be it. Let's get you some rest. Is everyone in agreement that we should go find the spot to take then?
Never held a shovel that feelings.
I'm
I love
not
that.
quite certain what that means, but I'm happy for you.
Neither am I.
I never held a shovel that has feelings. That's the episode title, everybody. All right. So what are you guys
Zach?
doing? Hello. Oh, were we playing without? Oh, Patty's isn't here either. Let's wait for Patty's.
Yeah, let's do that.
Good idea.
Back to break. Back
We-
to break.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna let us, make any decisions. I noticed she
Yeah.
wasn't here.
I just looked at her Discord and was like, oh,
I was about
didn't
to
have this
say
problem.
we should wait for home.
oh, you know what? And I also the stream is still blocked. Not that it matters because nothing happened on the thing, but that can
That was
go
for
away.
us. That was a moment just for us and our special shovel.
Yeah, a special shovel.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Am I able to use does the shovel count as a weapon, like a pickaxe? Could I bludgeon someone with it?
You could actually. Yeah, you could use it as a
A club, maybe?
Yeah, you could use it as a D6 strength weapon.
Awesome.
Versatile
That's kinda
8.
Cool.
I don't know about hurling it. I don't know if you can hurl a shovel.
Listen, the shovel's got feelings. I don't
Although-
know if it wants to be thrown.
I mean, it's a good thing you have it then, because if I got to the next level, I'd be tossing that thing everywhere.
That's another great episode title.
Yes.
The shovel has feelings. I don't know if it wants to be thrown. Cool. I love Saintian weapons. I mean items.
I too love them. I like it more when they have personality than feeling. Yeah. Now that shovel can comfort me.
Shovel can come. They just keep coming. That's another title. Now the shovel can comfort me.
It's just a whole,
It's-
preoccupied.
I have to, like-
episode.
I'm gonna have to make a list of all these titles and then figure out.
Zachariel doesn't need his old family back now. He has a new one.
Well, I don't know if that might make stream.
Where's that meme where it's like, I don't
He's
care
got a
about
dog and a
X.
shovel now.
I don't care about X. The shovel is my friend now.
He's got a dog and a shovel now. He doesn't need a wife and a kid.
Yeah, it's practically the same thing.
Holy
But,
shit.
just for semantics' sake, we could try to get all 4 of them for him, and then he'd be the happiest man ever.
No,
then I
that
could
makes him
hand
much
down the
better.
shovel as a family heirloom.
Yeah, it goes to your family forever. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We got a lot of symbols. I smell a puzzle. A mystery.
Well, that combat took a little longer than I thought. Oh well.
Mike, what was the actual name of the item?
Sunnis Spade.
I believe in the
It is in the
right?
is in the journal. If it's in the magic items folder.
Because we kind of have the magic items in like the ether for everybody, so we can bounce them around as easy.
Did I? Everyone should be able to see it.
Maybe that is a good mention. I don't know if they can see it. I know I can't see all these.
You know what? The stream.
It's SUNNIS Spade at the bottom. Yeah, you do see it. Cool. Because it was not right me having 4 magical items. The guilt is just washing over me.
So these symbols, what are they on?
This one here, it's on like it's carved into a really crappy piece of like wood on a bracelet on this person's hand. The art for these particular they're basically foot soldiers, but they have the same art for all the tokens. I'm probably just gonna have to go in and make sure that like, because they're obviously different people. They're not all the same woman.
Yeah.
They're all simulacrum.
Oh man.
That sounds like a reference. But what's lucky is this one's unconscious, so we can ask someone about one of these damn symbols for once.
Mm-hmm.
If she'll answer us.
I have a feeling Zachariel's gonna, force that.
Yep.
Force the issue, as it were.
Bring her to jail.
You can always have Home do stuff. She's scary.
She is scary.
She is terrifying, yeah.
She's actually.
Stand by, stream. We are waiting for one of our players to return from something.
The ether.
Important business.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Get yourself a drink.
My mother has me playing a new phone app called King of Avalon.
That sounds familiar.
Does it have an icon with a man screaming? Like 90% of mobile
Yeah,
apps.
It's got a dude in a iron helmet.
Does he have his mouth open?
No, you
Oh.
can't see it.
Darn.
Now he's got a face guard.
So close.
So
Kingdom
close.
of Avalon. Dragon Warfare.
Yeah, that one. It's a, MMO where you're fighting with your alliance to be the best in the kingdom. I played it with her before, but it caused issues within my family.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It caused
How dare you attack me?
It caused a lot of major issues within my family.
Holy shit. That's scary. I don't want a game to come between me and my family.
It wasn't really the game.
Yeah,
It was the people within the game.
fair enough.
But she's moved to a different server in the game.
Mm.
So hopefully the issues don't start up again. The people in this server seem nicer and
interesting.
less likely to want to do bad things.
Not go straight Viking and just pillage everything.
Isn't that how you play those?
Some of them, I think.
That's how this game goes, yeah. They were they forced my mother to cheat on her husband.
Well,
Not really forced, but convinced.
like in IRL?
Yeah.
This is why.
Oh my god.
Should not
I
have
don't see the
mobile games.
correlation.
My mother was driving to Arkansas to meet up with somebody she met through this game.
Whoa. Wow. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My grandpa cheated my grandma. There, now we both know something personal.
And yeah, a lot of other people in that server were doing things like that too. It wasn't just her and that
So
one guy.
swingers play video games too.
Well, yeah.
Excellent.
I mean,
What
they
was
had
the
to move
server
away
name?
from Scrabble one day. Honestly, I've gotten some heated Scrabble too.
Well, my old base commander for the army base that I worked on was a swinger. He got in a lot of trouble. But it all got swept under the rug.
I'm gonna give Kitties 5 more minutes, and then we'll proceed.
My guess is that it's around that time of the night where her ex shows up to see the kids.
Yeah. Do 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 do.
But yeah, other than the people, it's a really fun game.
Other than the people, that's nice.
That's good. D&D is like that too. All games are like that.
Yep.
Sometimes you play with
Ted.
Ted. Yeah, let's name and shame Ted on the stream. Let's do that.
Is a name.
Just the name. He's the reason Safinir's dead. That's all I need.
Yep.
Sorry, Ted. You're being hated on. I don't know you.
Not like he'd ever watch this anyway. He's too busy
Oh.
playing Starfinder.
Ah. Ooh, we got a message. Oh.
Yeah.
Extra stuff going on there.
Kitty says
Continue without her. Okay. All right. So then, we return. So stream. Yeah, the stream's good. Okay. So that symbol on a bracelet on her arm, on a crappy like wood medallion, sort of carved in there. You sling her on your back. Zachariel. What do you guys do?
Let's find a place. Try to find the resting location that might be safer.
I agree.
Cahill, you alright? You don't look amazing.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
I said, are you doing alright?
Yeah, as good as I can be. A little dizzy.
Stay strong, keep your eyes out. You know you are the best at looking out on the horizon, so do so. Alright, I'm going to finish looting whatever this lady's got and just start leading this team wherever I can to find something, safe to rest in.
She has 1 silver and 5 copper.
I only heard the 1 silver part. What was the other bit?
5 copper.
5 copper. Nice.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
Rations, are they like put in a small like pack or like wrapping paper of some sort?
Yeah. It's either like jerky, dried fruit, or hardtack. Whatever flavor you want. It's not that important.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take one of the empty wrappers I have and just jam it in this unconscious lady's mouth.
Perfect.
What are you gonna do with this unconscious lady?
Well,
I assume,
was thinking.
as you guys talk, I'm assuming you're like walking down the. Okay.
Talk and walk, talk and walk.
Well, I was thinking when we get back to Forstride, I'll put her in prison. Then we'll interrogate her, or we could do that before.
Did I miss the part where we were carrying her or something?
Yeah. Oh, you know what you missed? What you missed was Zachariel had the thought aloud of using the mold earth cantrip that comes with the shovel to bind her hands together. And as if the shovel was listening, when he sort of casted mold earth, it just happened. And he was very shocked by this, and little conversation had, and then he slung her on her shoulder, and now you guys are on your way.
We've learned that shovels
Okay,
have
cut off
feelings.
there.
What was the last thing you heard?
And he slunk.
Hmm.
When when Zachariel, I I'm guessing you said shoulder.
He kind of just put her on his shoulder. He's kind of like carrying her as we're trying to find a spot to rest in. So we've got a hostage bound by some stone kind of.
Yeah, and I put the wrapper of the ration in her mouth, so when she wakes up, she doesn't scream.
Anywho, it's what would be the roll to find a place that looks inconspicuous? We just find one.
So, go ahead and roll sort of a survival check.
Can do. I'm not the best at it, but I'll try. I try as hard.
All right. You're sort of in an open, grassy area. There are bushes here and there, but you don't really find something you can sort of crawl into.
All right.
And like about an hour passes.
I'm gonna try to find just the closest bush area that looks like it'll give us at least cover from the main road.
Are we able to hear? Like, can we? I guess Zachariel just stops for a moment and tries to listen out in the surrounding areas. If there's any footsteps, any laughing sounds.
Make a perception check. You don't hear anything.
Seems like as good a place as any.
Alright. I keep my legs out, sit down, stretch a little bit, pull up one of my boots and start knocking out all the rocks.
Okay. So you guys were walking for about an hour. Do you take your short rest?
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Nothing happens. Go ahead and resolve it.
Woo!
Can we just assume that Hum would have been playing her Song of Rest?
You absolutely can. I'll roll the
You
d.
want to roll that?
I'll roll that d6. You get 2. Hooray! Thank you, camera.
Ooh.
Roll 1, roll 2. Oh, does each hit that you roll get your con mod?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, alright, nice. So I'm just Alright, so 3, 5, 8. That's actually enough. That's exactly enough. I got 1 extra.
Mr. Skirmisher.
I kind of like it. It's interesting.
What happens when Hum plays hers?
You all get an additional 2. And if she's playing a Song of Rest, and if you spend at least 1 hit die, you get that. What I just rolled.
So whenever you roll the heal, you can add 2 to it.
You get an additional 2 HP if you spend a hit die.
Well, I'm at half my current hit points. Half my max hit points.
The additional is only like 1 time during the rest. You don't get on in every roll. Unless I read that incorrectly.
That's what I was asking, but it sounds like you get on each one. So, what exactly drew you to that river, Zachariel? You never really mentioned. We just chased you down and fought enemies we don't know, and then were surrounded by gnolls.
Did you not hear the girl scream?
I heard the scream. I didn't see anyone around. Do you think they were mimicking somebody?
I couldn't sit around and wait to find out if it was a mimic.
I understand. Just,
It was foolish, I will admit that, but...
just try to let us know what's happening. It will be better that way. I understand the need for that, but you can quickly say what your intentions are. You know we have your back, regardless.
Thank you.
And now we have this beautiful black beast to defend us, so there's no problems anymore as far as I see.
Well, she'll certainly do the best she can. Oh, yes, she will.
Well, she found her way here. She probably slew
yeah.
dozens of gnolls by herself, I'm assuming.
What, are panthers common in this part of the world, Mike?
No, they're not.
What kind of creature is that anyway?
It's a panther.
Panther?
Roll a nature check, Zachariel. Okay. Where did Zachariel come from again? Like the location geologically, geographically.
He's
Did you put any thought into that, or?
he's from a different region, so not like a desert region.
Okay, well then you definitely don't recognize him. Although you've read about these creatures. And you know that.
Wherever the like more, not to give anything away, but like the higher class, like the royalty lives, that's where he's from.
I mean, that doesn't help me.
Okay. I kind of picture it as like a faraway land. It's probably like across the ocean.
Okay, sure. So, you've read about this creature. You know, it's not native to this part of the world. It's more native to, more tropical climes.
I hold my hand out towards it.
It sort of looks at you, looks at Illyria.
I just nod my head and smile towards Valora to say it's okay.
And Laura slowly pause. Him or her?
Her.
Paws her way towards Zachariel and sniffs your hand and just marks you.
It would appear I'm not the only one from a faraway land. Where did you find her? Him?
Well, her. Well, I didn't find her. She kind of came to me. She was a gift, you see.
Well, it's a beautiful gift.
Well, wherever she came from, I really don't think we need another pet.
Did you see those creatures come from the water?
Does anyone respond? Did anyone hear Brittany say that? I just want to make sure.
I didn't hear the last bit.
She said, I really don't think we need another pet.
I grabbed Dante in a really in front of him way. Like, please. So, yes, the creatures, I never seen something just jump into the water like that, but it does sound suspicious to other stories I've heard. And I kind of
That
gave
was the
Zachariel
first to
another
me.
look.
With the way they manipulated themselves in the water. Do you think?
Anything is possible, friend.
We get them all?
No, one escaped. But this one with us, as I kind of chuck one of my rocks that I have, she may be able to tell us where he was heading.
Well, I apologize for running off. I don't know what came over me. It was like I was seeing red, more so than usual.
I'm sure you see red very often. But it's all good. We're a newer team. We will work out the kinks. It just takes time. Is our friend coming to consciousness in the hour?
No. But you can try to rouse her.
Alright. I'm gonna hop over and I'm going to try to just kind of poke her forehead a little bit, leaving the gag in.
Okay.
Wakey, wakey.
Roll a medicine check.
Medicine? I can do that. Alright. No, I can't do that. I got a 0. Wow! I really hard poke her.
Poke her in the eye.
Poke her in the eye and she flinches a bit but doesn't really wake up.
I may be hit her too hard.
Perhaps next time don't poke her in the eye.
Like this, and I poke her in the eye again.
Just slap her cheek a little. Not too hard. Lean off.
Alright, give me coaching. And I kind of give her a little
All right. So you smack her awake, and she wakes up and she just sort of looks around at her situation, grits her teeth.
Welcome to the land of the living. Are you doing well? Feeling well?
Well, living for now anyway.
She looks at
No.
Zachariel and with this just sort of defiant look.
Now, I am going to potentially be letting this gag out of your mouth on the condition that you don't scream crazily and I don't have to knock you unconscious again, and then we have to get all of this over and over and over. So, if you could be complicit, we might just let you go. Sounds good.
She just sort of stares at you, doesn't answer.
All right. I lean into her and I point to her little thing on her wrist. Where did you get that?
Did you not ungag her? Or?
I haven't ungagged her yet, and then I'm about to grab the ungagging and just like open up just enough for her to talk a little bit.
Okay. As soon as you like sort of pull it away, she sort of spits like to wet her mouth so that she can actually talk, and she says, "You will be swallowed up by the crushing wave."
A fanatic. Oh, interesting. What exactly is the?
You cut off.
What exactly is the crushing wave?
She says, the crushing wave she says, the crushing wave is all the water around us. It is in your blood. It will return.
Possible. Now, does the crushing wave have any enemies, particularly women and children?
She looks at Zachariel, and you see sort of this dawn of recognition, and she gets this smile on her face, and she says, "Oh, Yoliver will be having fun with their water."
The Oliveira. I've not heard this name. Exactly what or who is this?
Sounds familiar to me, but I can't place it.
Roll another history check.
Alright.
Can I make that too or no?
Nope, just Zachariel.
That's good.
All right. Let me check something here. Okay, so you don't the name just for some reason like you don't put a name to a face, but for some reason you remember before you came back to Forest Stride that one time and found that your family was missing. You don't remember a specific event, but you remember the job you did right before. And to remind you, Justin, the job was... Yep. Do you remember?
The ship thing?
Mm-hmm.
Zachariel, does any of this nonsense make sense to you?
Kind of.
Now, if we were to release you, where would you go?
She will not be getting away.
She doesn't answer.
I pushed the gag back in. I gave her a little kind slap on the cheek.
Whoa. Oh, Dante just barks at her really loud.
I know, she's upset there. I walk over to Zachariel very quietly. I say, we might be able to tail her if we let her go.
Oh, I know where she's going.
Then she's all yours.
It's got 4 walls and iron bars. First, she said something interesting. The last job I went on was based out of Rollet. I believe that's where her master is.
I dropped off something and rolled it, actually.
Yeah, we are on the road to Rollins, so it's like we
Would
just
that
got
be-
another traveling
be-
companion.
Would that be easier with her conscious or unconscious?
Well, that depends on her attitude.
I'll leave it to your qualified decision making. I got a pat on the shoulder.
All right. I take the gag out of her mouth. All right. Listen to me and listen to me well.
She starts blabbering about how you will be crushed by the crushing wave, how the waters will swallow you up.
You will be burned to ashes and left to dust by the fiery rage of an angry Genasi. Now, said something very interesting to me. Just so happens that we're on the road to Roland. You're coming with us. Unfortunately, where you're going, you'll have no connection to your water other than the stuff that goes inside your body. We'll make sure that your prison is nowhere near the site of the ocean. Or you can...
She's gagged, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, no, I took it out of her mouth so that she
Oh.
could listen and respond.
She says, "My life is no consequence. You will be crushed."
You know, I've done things that I'm not proud of, lady. And, people have ideologies that they cling to. But you'd be very surprised at how easily those ideologies break when they start breaking. Now, would hate to do this to you, and especially in front of my companions. So how about we just get along?
And she just she's sitting on the ground, and the gag, and she's bound, so she's sitting on the ground. And do you have her legs bound?
Yeah, her legs, like her ankles are bound together, and her wrists are bound together.
So she just sort of looks down at her bound legs, and then looks up at you, and she just sort of goes quiet.
Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. I'll unbind your legs. But if you try to flee, the next time the rocks go around you, it'll be around your throat. And I'm going to intimidate her.
Okay, roll that check. All right. She's definitely intimidated by this, and she just sort of nods, and you just hear her mutter a little bit to herself, saying that the water will crush you.
Yes, the water will crush me. Jedias,
What do you need?
not very keen on this whole magical thing, but is there a way that I can keep the stone on her wrist, but get rid of the stone on her shackles?
You can probably just break it. It's just a rock, right?
You sort of feel you feel sort of a pulse from the shovel on your back.
I take the shovel off my back, I spin it around, and I touch it against the rocks at her feet.
It just crumbles.
Or you can do that.
I really, really like this shovel.
I'm happy you like it, friend. I really like my belt. At this point, I kind of stand up. I believe we've gotten all we need from her. We should get moving. I kind of hold up a hand to help carry her up.
You
ready?
Is this like woman? She's not wearing armor, but is she wearing like a shirt or anything?
I mean, it's like the art.
Where's the picture of her?
Wait, no.
I thought she had like a seashell thing going on.
Let me find the handout.
She's got like some webbing armor.
That's not a handout. It's not even armor.
I see it.
Handouts. Yeah. She's got like this weird
Alright.
sort of overshirt. It's not like a bra like in the art. It's just kind of like her midriff is exposed and like there's this weird webbing or net kind of stuff going on.
Alright, well, I was gonna grab her by like whatever she's wearing, but I'm not gonna rip that. So I just pick her up like from underneath the arms and lift her to her feet.
By the way, what'd you do with the weapons? Did you just leave them back there?
The toothy weapons?
Yeah.
I was investigating them for everything, and then you me getting a toothy weapon.
Well, she was armed too. So
Yeah, the one I think that one's still there, but I checked one of them for stuff now. I got like 1 silver and 1 bronze.
Oh, okay.
I probably would have took her weapon.
Okay, you have it.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I know you have it, but I'm just wondering, like, if you left it there, if you took it with you. They were both armed
No, I
the
would've-
same way.
I would have took it with me. It's an interesting sword.
Okay.
Mm.
It is a regular longsword.
Yep.
Just flavor.
The
Okay.
shield I wouldn't have taken. Just the
Shield's kind of...
sword.
yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you lift her to her feet, and she just kind of stumbles along behind you.
Oh no, I'm walking behind her.
Okay. Then she stumbles...
Directly behind her.
She stumbles along in front of you.
Anyway, I was going over and throwing my hand over to Cariel to help her up. You ready?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
No.
In fact, I'll actually take some rope from my backpack and tie it around, kind of around where the stone is, and just have a little bit of rope onto her, so if she does try to run, I can yank it.
Okay.
As I help Cariel up, I kind of whisper to her, I sincerely think she's related to what happened to Zachariel. I don't mean to be so cruel, but you need to be careful with her.
It seems that way.
I don't think this is a similar situation to what we found in that tunnel.
We should definitely keep an eye.
I trust you to do this very fast.
Okay.
So if we need to run her down, it will be upon us, so keep your eyes out.
Absolutely.
Alright, I give her a kind of nod. Lyria, you ready?
Oh, I am ready.
Come on, let's go.
Coming to Dias, as she mounts on Dante. Dante, the entire time, was just sort of growling at the woman.
That's a good boy. Well, Zachariel, you ready to go? You can start leading us. Sounds like you have
Absolutely.
a destination plan for her.
We have to pass by Rolled anyway, and that's where I assume her boss is. If not, at least find information there. On our way back to Forstride with your uncle's.
So guys, she mentioned the wave will get it. The wave will get us?
Correction,
Isn't
yes.
Rolled near water? Shouldn't we kind of stay away from there? Is there a shortcut away from?
Are you believing the ravings to this mad person?
Normally, I would agree with that. We should keep her landlocked as possible, but she hasn't turned into one of those creatures yet, so... And she mentioned a man from my past. I believe we were to pay a visit.
We'll be very careful in the area, but it's good thinking.
We won't be there for long anyway.
Most likely.
So you guys hit the road?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Need to adjust something real quick. Disable until sunrise. Alright. So you guys hit the road. The day is sort of quiet. You get to about here. And all that walking sort of taking its toll. The sun is about an hour out from setting. And this is the point where we get gamist, and I say if you choose to continue, you're going to be making con checks to not be exhausted. So you find yourselves very tired from walking all day.
This was much more enjoyable when we flew.
Yes.
Do we want to camp or do we want to push through? I know that the gnolls were around here last time.
Well, are we all a little banged up still?
You see Dante is just sort of like slowly picking up one foot, putting it up with another. He looks really tired.
I'm still definitely needing some rest.
I think rest is a good idea.
I'll take first watch. You will get comfortable.
Very well. I'll take second watch.
I'll
Okay,
take
great.
third. Or I'll.
You're an elf.
You pretty much do the rest after the 2 watches usually. You so fancy, you 4-hour transfer.
Elf can take the rest.
All right, we'll go. Get
What-
some rest.
What did Carahel? What did you say?
I said Elf can take the rest. I just get to sleep all night.
Yes, you do. Okay. Um.
Are there any trees around here?
So where you are, where you choose to sort of take camp, there's tall grasses, and you find a little alcove, sort of off of the trail. Did somebody drop from the chat? Oh,
That's kitties.
Yeah,
You probably
AFK.
AFK'd.
So you're sort of in this sort of alcove of tall grasses, this little clearing off of the road. So as the sun sets and the dark sort of comes, do you make a fire or anything, or?
Are we within sight of the river?
No, you're not. You're a little ways off. Do you make camp near the river?
No, that's what I was checking for.
Okay. No, you're still a ways off. Like the trail and the river are separated by a couple miles.
All right,
It
cool.
sort of varies. It goes between like a mile and then like 2 miles and then like 500 feet as it snakes down.
I don't think it's necessary fire. We don't want to attract any of those gnolls.
Well, I have an idea.
Cool. Go ahead.
Pull out my trusty shovel. And I make a small dome on the ground.
And it totally works.
What do you think, Tobias?
I think it'll still leave smoke, but it's better than the alternative. I started like putting what little, bits of tinder I have available in there.
Is anyone hungry? Might be some small game around here.
Probably be a good idea to eat something.
Who's hunting?
Oh, I'll go hunting.
All right. Roll me a survival check. Yeah, you managed to nab a couple of rabbits, enough to feed everybody. Now the question is, do you feed your new found companion?
Can't my newfound companion?
Oh no,
Um,
I'm sorry. Not the good companion, the bitchy companion.
Oh, I feed her. I'm not like torturing her.
Okay. She, after a little bit of back and forth, she eats because she's hungry. She's very
Yep.
bitter about it.
You can eat or starve. It's totally up to you.
She doesn't respond. She just kind of goes ahead and eats.
The wave crushed that rabbit. Really crushed it. Oh, good.
She just glares
It's
at
funny,
you.
Tadias.
I'm just impressed by your power to annihilate that rabbit. Oh, scary.
So, does anyone do anything before you guys start the sleep cycle and watch cycle?
No, I'm just gonna get him on watch.
Okay. This evening, the breeze, there's a breeze that carries west to east, and there's stars that shine brightly, and the moon is like at half. So, Tadias, make a perception check on your watch. Your watch comes and goes, and you wake up Zachariel.
I spend the better half of my 2 hours just chucking my daggers and watching them fling back and
Yeah.
never get. So, lean up, you get a stretch, you get a nice pop, and then I walk over to Zachariel and I kind of tap him. Yeah,
Oh, that was quick.
yeah, there's a lot of us. It's your turn.
Good night.
Zachariel, make a perception check. Your watch comes and goes, and is at that point that Illyria gets herself out of that trance.
Quiet tonight, Illyria.
Oh,
Hopefully it
yeah,
stays
that
that way.
felt good. How was the watch?
It's quiet. Almost too quiet. But it's nice. For
Oh,
once.
good. Well, do you want to go get more shut-eye then?
You know what? I think actually I'll stay awake for a little while longer. You haven't had much time to talk.
That is true.
So, where are you from?
Oh, from Fourth Stride. Been living there for the longest time from what I can remember.
See, this is very strange because all of you appear to be from Fourth Stride, and I live just outside Fourth Stride, but I've never seen any of you. Well, I may have seen you. You walk by someone every day of your life, but until you actually meet them, you never know what their story is.
Well, maybe you did see me around. Maybe I saw him around too.
Oh no, I believe I would remember someone that terrifying.
I think she mostly sticks to the bar.
Yes.
Oh, I don't blame you for running off when you did. I think any of us would do that. If I heard a family member, yeah, I'd go running too.
I don't actually know that it was her, but it's a little too convenient, I think, finding two locks of hair tied together. Same hair as them, and then scream. Now I'm hearing about past contracts. It's very strange. Anyway, thank you for this talk. I should get back to sleep.
Get some more
Enjoy the
shut.
rest of your night. Hopefully it goes by well. As I walk away from her, I take the shovel off my back and I'm like, wait, how would you feel if I hit bad people?
Wait, say it again.
Yeah. Interesting. Good night, Aurelia. Don't mind me talking to a shovel.
Okay, good night. Okay, I'm gonna go, guys, get up! I'm gonna go around, kind of shake everyone awake. I'm hearing something, and it's headed this way.
5 more minutes.
Nope, we don't have a couple more minutes. We gotta get up now. I'm gonna kick Tadias a little bit.
All right.
Sorry, buddy, but we gotta get up.
You're worse than my mother. I stand up. All right, where are they? Let me
You hear them?
Well, we got the time, Zachariel. Do you want to box in our prisoner? Make sure she doesn't get taken away.
Yes, that's a good idea. I also... Actually, no, I won't do that. Disregard.
So because of that trance, did I get back my full hit points?
Mm-hmm. You got everything back. Yeah, hit point spells, everything.
Everybody else hasn't though yet, right? That's why I like my cleric so much.
Anyway, since I know they're coming, I'm going to jingle jangle into the brush and rely on my horrible stealth skill, but attempt it anyway. So a disadvantage plus 0. How could it be? That bad.
Can I have access to Valora? Just not her token.
To help out everybody, I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
Hey, Mike, can you move the lady right there? I'm gonna, like, push her into the grass. I still have the rope tied to my arm.
I got a 12? Thanks, Kitty. Yeah, I said Carol. I said Kitty. I did have some more than average phlegm for this. Fair enough. Would this be considered a
Just taking a
different?
little cover.
Would this be considered a different day for the belt?
Where is?
I wasn't sure if it was a dawn thing or a different day. Cool.
Where was the campfire dome that I made? All right, I'm going to kind of attempt to crouch behind it. Oh. I think me and Ted should do all the stealth missions.
Yes, that's our Jimmy Jangles.
Now I'll also do my stealth check as well. And I'll move behind this.
Should I do a stealth check too? Okay.
Whip out that dagger as soon as I see it. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna throw my dagger at the big one. Yatta. Press the token. Yeah, we're pushing it.
Okay, so does Valora go with me, or does she get her own? Okay.
Ooh, I get one out. Sweet. All right. I would deliver flavor, but I will take it. All right, there's the order. What's up? 6 damage.
Okay, I had my bow ready, so I'm gonna hit that guy first. Okay. Well, can Laura go? Oh, okay. Not this time. Mhm.
All right. If that's the case, I'll just chuck both of them at him. I'll chuck Resia. So, normal or advantage? Advantage, all right. Yeah, go for it. That would have hit either way, yeah. And the hand axe. Whew. That's good. It's the +1 because of my fighting style. So yeah. Yeah, that'll be the end of my turn.
Oh, who you want to roll for Hum?
No.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Alright, Zachariel is going to step out here and make an attack against this guy. Cowering in a defensive stance, I guess. Alright, so I have disadvantage. Go straight roll. Alright. Zachariel comes out from behind the finely crafted fireplace, and instead of reaching for his sword, he pulls down the first thing that he can think of from the back of his shoulder. Oh, there's actually a +2 onto that because of my fighting spell. You know what? It's just as well. I'll try and trip attack him. Bing. So, trip attack. Alright.
Alrighty. I will attack from where I'm standing. Alrighty. 8. Then a nice unarmed strike. I'm assuming he's using me by this point, so I no longer have advantage. Would 11 hit since I'm flanking? No. Okay. Alright.
No, he stood up when he came out of the. Hey, you know what? For funsies, I think those
Posting.
maneuvers, I'm going to riposte with a shovel. I love this shovel. Oh.
Kale gets all so he is down, right? He's unconscious. I'm gonna leave him sleeping, and I'm going to grab my dagger and go after that one. Cool.
Neat.
Okay. Alright, so bonus action help, I guess. So do the dagger again? On the first or the second one? Nope.
Alright, so it doesn't seem like they're aware of me, but I don't want my friends to get all of the heat, so I'm just gonna jump out of the bushes and try to slash this one from behind. Alright, brazier to the spine. Oh, not advantage, 9. Yep. Misses the first one, then brings over the hand axe. Actually, you know what? I might improvise that. Let's do that again. Improvise is fun. 7 damage. Alright, and the hand axe. Yeah, nothing to say for that. So, that's my turn. And then, yep.
Alright.
Alright, a leap. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just turn and attack this one. And I just mutter under my breath. Sorry. Hey, you know what? Just for the fun of it, I'll attempt to try. Last combat. Alright. Takes 3 additional damage. You know what? Action surge. I'll just hit them while he's down. All right.
First shovel kill.
Alrighty, I will do about the same thing I did last time.
That's so good. I'm happy.
Alrighty.
We gotta work some flavor text on your shovel where you can jump and just like colors.
Alright, pedal on my turn.
Okay, I guess I will try and stab the one that's asleep.
Is that for all hits or only ones within 5 feet? Oh, gee, never mind.
Yeah.
Double critical.
Double critical all the way. Let's see, how far is he? Is it worth it? Let me work. Put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's you. No, 1, 2, 3. 6. I think he's too far. Yeah, he's too far. I'm just gonna grab my longsword off the back and just drop it on this dude's head, two-handed. That dead or attack looks like this around. Oh, I still have advantage. He's prone, isn't he? Okay. Watch out. And the button presses down.
We should just let him flee.
I'm tired already. I don't want to run. Alright.
I had my mic muted the whole time for the stream.
No way.
Aw, damn it. Well, not your audio, so at least we kind of know what happens. Oh well. That's an episode ruined.
I think
Catch
you
it
are
on
the
YouTube.
most
Well-
important person to have on that.
Let's do it over.
Can't do it
Yeah,
over.
let's do it again.
Well, Noel sneaked up. I don't even
Your shovel
remember.
has feelings? What?
Your shovel. He kicked ass with a shovel. Son of a bitch. Ah, man. Okay. Well, rip. That's a bummer.
We'll get into it.
I guess
It's all
this
good.
one will have to have a
Thanks for joining, everybody. I'm gonna
script
end the streaming.
deal.
Come again.
Damn.